Welcome to SATV News. This is Shibala Alam with our headlines. Boost investment in business-friendly Bangladesh. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina invited to US delegation. EC currently not capable of holding polls in all 300 seats using EVM, said CEC. Voter list update program begins on May 20th. Cyclone Asani likely to weaken over the Bay of Bengal today. Maritime ports advised to keep hoisted distant warning signal number 2. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today invited US businessperson with the assurance of best possible policy framework for investment-friendly atmosphere in Bangladesh. The Premier made the call during a meeting with the visiting first ever executive business delegation, US Bangladesh Business Council, at her official residence, Ganabhabon. Terming Bangladesh as an attractive investment destination, Sheikh Hasina said along with physical infrastructures, the country has upgraded and eased the rules and regulation relating to investment and business. She believes that the US businesses will take the advantage and invest more in promising sectors like power and energy, ICT, infrastructure, light engineering, products, mobile phones and electronics, goods, automobiles, agro-processing, pharmaceuticals and ceramics. The Prime Minister said that our trade relations can be further strengthened with a duty-free access and other trade privileges in the US market. Board Chair of US Bangladesh Business Council, J.R. Pryor, board members of the US Bangladesh Business Council and business executives from Bangladesh and USA also spoke at the meeting. The per capita income in Bangladesh rose by 9% year-on-year to $2,824 in 21-22, according to a data of Bangladesh Bureau of Statistics. The per capita income was $2,591 in 2020-21. Planning Minister M.A. Mannan provided the provisional data today at a press briefing after a meeting of the Executive Committee of the National Economic Council, ECNEC. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina chaired the meeting, joining it virtually from her official residence, Ganabhabon. ECNEC approved a total of 11 projects involving Dhaka 5,825.74 crore. Chief Election Commissioner Qazi Habibul Awal said the Election Commission is yet to take the final decision about using electronic voting machines EVMs in the next parliamentary election. He said that they had not made it any clear decision on it yet. This matter is under review. The CEC was talking to the media at Election Training Institute after addressing an event organized to provide training to the supervisors and data collectors for voter list update program, which will begin on May 20th. The Election Commission does not have the capacity to hold election using EVMs in all 300 seats right now. No election will be acceptable under the Awami League government, BNP General Secretary Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir today said. At the same time, use of EVM will also not be acceptable. Fakhrul said this while addressing a press conference after a meeting at the BNP Central Office in Noyapolitan, Dhaka this afternoon. Talking about the Standing Committee's decision, Fakhrul said no election will be acceptable if all political leaders, including BNP Chairperson Khaleda Zia, implicated in politically motivated cases are not released and cases against them are not withdrawn. He also demanded transfer of power to a non-partisan government and formation of a neutral election commission. A Dhaka court today adjourned until June 5 the hearing on charge framing against BNP chairperson Khaleda Zia and 15 others in Gatco graft case. Judge Mohammad Ali Hussain of Special Judge Court 3 of Dhaka paused the order after a petition on behalf of Khaleda was submitted seeking an adjournment of the hearing. The judge also directed defense to submit a death certificate of accused Lutful Kabir during the next hearing as he died earlier. With this, the judge adjourned the hearing for 39 times on different reasons. Severe cyclone Asani raged over the Bay of Bengal, packing a wind speed of 105 km per hour amid indication of a gradual weakening later today. The cyclone is likely to move closer to India's Andhra Pradesh state coast by tonight and then change its course to more parallel to North Andhra Pradesh and Odisha coast and expected to lose steam gradually. The pace of the cyclone, which was moving at a speed of 25 km per hour yesterday, has slowed down considerably and has moved west-northwestwards with a speed of 5 km per hour today. 2 people were crushed under the wheels of separate trains at Alamnagar and Jatrapur area in Ashuganj Upazila of Brahmanbaria district on Tuesday. One of the deceased was identified as Qayyum, 55, of Sylhet district, while identity of another deceased could not be known yet. In Jatrapur, a 25-year-old unidentified youth was killed after being hit by Chattogram-bound Mahanagar Prabhati train while crossing the rail tracks in the morning. President Vladimir Putin on Monday defended Russia's war in Ukraine as necessary to protect the motherland. Putin made his Victory Day speech against a backdrop of intercontinental ballistic missile rumbling through Moscow's emblematic Red Square. He blamed the West and Ukraine for the 2.5-month conflict, telling the parade that Russia faced an absolutely unacceptable threat and warning against the horror of a global war. The celebration is Red Square and is also featured some 11,000 troops and more than 130 military vehicles, although a planned military flypast was cancelled. At least 44 inmates died on Monday in Ecuador's latest grisly prison riot. The public prosecutor said that another 100 prisoners managed to escape. Now, sports news. As Dhaka experienced heavy rains during midday, the first day of the 2-day practice match between BCBG and Sri Lankan had to be called off at BKSP today. Play did begin, though earlier after the visiting skipper Diamond Karanate elected to bat first upon winning the toss. However, Karanate had to depart early as he fell to Muqeedul Islam in the last ball of the 6th over. Afterwards, the match could only proceed for a couple more overs over nature opted to intervene. Sri Lanka had scored 14 for 1 in 8.3 overs when play was called off. Following the 2-day practice match, the first of the 2-match test series against Bangladesh, slated to begin from May 15 in Chattogram. Before ending, we go through the headlines again. Boost investment in business-friendly Bangladesh. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina invited to US delegation. EC currently not capable of holding polls in all 300 seats using EVM, said CEC. Voter list update program begins on May 20th. Cyclone Asani likely to weaken over the Bay of Bengal today. Maritime ports advised to keep hoisted distant warning signal number 2. You're up to date so far here on SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satv.tv. Stay with SATV.